on, everybody? It's Kyle here at All Dogs, and today we are going to add another piece to the Tacoma. We recently set up a partnership with Running for Tacos, and today we are going to be installing their high clearance exhaust for the Tacoma. As you can see, pretty straightforward, pretty simple kit. It's 3 pieces. It is super high quality, TIG welded, high quality stainless steel, and it even comes with a V-band clamp on the front pipe to the muffler pipe. We'll walk you through everything, how to do it, and the tools needed. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple with this truck. I'll walk you over to the tools and we'll go from there. So basic tools, all of your nuts and bolts on the factory exhaust are going to be 14 mil. So you use that. You can use a ratchet and then a couple extensions and a wobbly piece if needed. Otherwise, we are just going to be using some electric tools. I got my electric ratchet, by the way, so we're good to go there. Factory bolts are 14. The nut on the V-band clamp is going to be a 13. And then it also comes with classic style clamp like this. The nuts are 15 where the bolts are 14. So yeah, other than that, white lithium grease or some kind of grease for the rubber hangers if you want to use that. And we actually do have an exhaust hanger tool also. This is fairly cheap off of Amazon and it'll make your life a lot easier. If not, you can use some pliers, but this will make your life super, super easy on everything. So at that point, we'll start taking the factory exhaust off. As you take this off, we're going to go from the back to the front. So to start, you have 2 14mm bolts here right after the muffler, and then you have a hanger up here, and then there's one hanger out by the exhaust tip. So we'll start with these, and we'll one. And your clamp is up here. I'm gonna pop that off. Got one. And then on this back one here, we'll do the same. You will want to hold the exhaust because it may fall. So you'll take this one out. Now that that's out, you can slide it back. And then you'll wiggle it around until it comes out. If any of your clamps come off with the exhaust pipes or mufflers, just take them off with it, and then you'll reuse all of these. So we'll set this one aside, back up there for now, and then your next two are going to be farther up front here. Okay, so you got a hanger here by the muffler, and then 2 up front here. So you'll just pop these loose. You also have one right here by the looks like by the flange, but it looks like that one holds the front pipe, so we will worry about that in a second. But these are also going to be 14. These have springs on them. Make sure you do not lose those. Okay. You're good. Okay. And as I go, I'm just sliding these back up and just setting them on the hooks that they go on. Not fully installing them, but just so they don't get lost. And this piece alone weighs more than the full exhaust that's going on it. So if anything, you're gonna save a lot of weight. And then last but not least, you have your front pipe here. And it's as simple as hanger here. You do have the hanger on the cross member and just 2 bolts right here. You'll also reuse the gasket, so make sure that doesn't get lost either. Okay. Okay. And it looks like the gasket stayed up there, so, oh, there's one. I guess I don't need to worry about that one. You can go through and install the R4T stuff, so I will grab the front pipe and I'll be right back. Yep. So I'm going to install the hanger real quick on this thing just so it's held in place. It looks like it does not use that front one, so you will have an extra bolt from the looks of it. And then you gotta Can you push that up? There you go. There we go. There we go. All right, we're good now. All right. Now at this point we can mount the hanger. So there's that. Okay. Now we will move to the V-band and the mid pipe. Pop the hangers off real quick. Slide that one on. Slide that one on. All right, so now you got the mid pipe hanging on the two exhaust hangers. I'm gonna actually go grab the tailpipe that attaches to this. That way it'll hold everything up so I can attach the V-band. And we went with a high clearance exhaust. So it'll be one hanger here, and the other one will be here. There we go. Bring everything together. Slide that back on. Okay. All right, so now that I've got the middle pipe hanging and the tailpipe hanging, I'm actually going to tighten up the clamp here. It's a 15 on the nut and a 14 on the bolt. This will just bring everything up together. That way, I'm not going to go crazy tight with it yet, but this will at least bring it up to where I can attach the V-band. And your V-band is going to be a 13 mil. There you go. All right, sweet. All right, so we got the V-band together. As you could tell, you may need another person, but not a big deal. Now that we have everything kind of tight and or at least in place and snugged up, I'm gonna go through and just tighten everything up. I'm gonna start here at the back with the two nuts on the pipe clamp here. And you're good to go. Make sure all your hangers are in the right spot. It appears everything's good here. Middle ones are good, and then back ones are also good. Awesome. All right, so now that we got the exhaust installed, you heard it on cold start, heard it on a little bit of revs. It is cold, so I don't want to take it to red line, but right now that it's installed, we will back it out and we will film some interior driving with it, both highway speeds, accelerations, and just kind of around town as it would be. But yeah, overall, pretty simple install. Happy with the noise. I mean, it is a 4-cylinder, so it definitely wasn't going to sound the greatest, but simple bolt-ons with these turbos seem to really help it for your like drivability power wise. So yeah, we'll get in the truck and we'll give you a sound from the interior. So we got the exhaust on. We're gonna give you just some interior sounds. I'm gonna drive down the road. We're gonna do a couple interior drives, and then we'll pull over and we'll get some drive-bys and that stuff for you. And then we'll cruise here about 50 mile an hour. Just put it back into regular mode. That way you can hear it when it downshifts, if you can. We'll go eco mode. So the drone on it's not too bad between 2,000 and 3,000, but when you get I don't know if you'll be able to pick this up, but when you get below 1500, there's definitely some drone there. Highway speeds, you'll notice it. So with that, we're gonna go, maybe you can, hopefully you can hear it with the windows down. We'll give you a that should be hopefully enough for everybody here. Overall, pretty happy with it. It is a little louder than I was expecting. Like I said, I think the Ibex panel kit definitely helps with the noise that I wasn't expecting, but that is that on the Running for Tacos high clearance exhaust. We'll have more coming down the road here. We got more stuff, got a couple other parts that we'll be putting on here shortly after I get back from the Save Expo in Florida. We'll see you in the next one. Like, follow, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we will see you later.